So here we are going to create the Oracle 21C database
Okay.
on Oracle Cloud Platform, which is the very new, which is just released few days ago. Got it? So whenever you are creating the database, first you have to choose the compartment. Which compartment you are going to create it. This is a pre-request. You have to choose the compartment either from here, or maybe you can change the compartment later on. So you can see the DBA training. We have a DBA compartment, and this compartment is we are using for the training purpose within a root compartment. Now here I am clicking on create DB system. So if you have not choose compartment from there, this location also you are able to choose.
Okay.
Got it? So that's the alternate way. Now it is asking you the DB system name. What name you want to give the DB system? So I am giving DBAT 20C. Just example. So this will be the name of my DB system. Which ability domain you want to create it? So ability domain is like a data center. In short, you can say in the every region Oracle have the 3 data center. Got it? Those data center is called ability domain. So we can create the ability domain as per our business need. So I've chosen the ability domain 2 this time. The database shape you can create onto the virtual machine or the bare metal or Exadata. So virtual machine means similar like the virtual machine. So on one physical machine, Oracle will create a multiple virtual machine depend on the code what you are using. Bare metal means this is the dedicated for you. The entire server is dedicated for you. And Exadata, that means Exadata service, you can able to use it. Got the idea?
Right.
Now let me go the shape. By default, the shape is present the 4 core machine. Got it? So instead of this 4 core, let me reduce the core and I can use the less core for my database. So I am choosing the 2 core or the 1 core depend on my business need. It's just for demo, so I can choose for the 1 core. Got it?
Yeah.
Then 1 core if you have chosen, so you cannot create a rack. You can see here the node is not there. But if I will change to the 2 core, so one core for each node, you can able to do the 2 node rack. Understood the concept?
Right.
So you can choose as per your business need. I'm not creating the rack here, so I'm just creating the standalone database for you. Now here in the software, as I discussed in the during theory, we can use a standard edition, we can use enterprise edition, we can use the enterprise edition high performance and extreme performance. So if you want to use the rack, data guard, spital, all the features of Oracle, then you can able to use like a extreme performance. If you don't want to use the extreme performance, then there is an option which is called the high performance, where you can use a diagnostic pack. Got it? So it is the top of your enterprise edition plus option. Got it? If you remember in the theory, we have talked in the details in the cloud module.
Yeah, that's one we talked
Then
about.
we have enterprise edition. Over there, enterprise edition means the basic enterprise edition, what you are getting in your on-premises. Same way, we can create the Oracle onto the cloud environment. Got it? And the standard edition, like the standard edition version, you can able to do. So we have a sufficient amount. We can use the extreme performance or standard edition or enterprise edition, depend on the business need. While you are doing for the business, you can able to do it. But as we are not going to use this as database for a long time, this is just for your training. So I am taking here the extreme performance. Okay, extreme performance is at least 4 times costlier than your enterprise edition. Then the storage management, how you want. Either you can use a grid infrastructure or you can use the local LVM. So how you want to manage your storage. Based on that, you can choose your storage component. If I want to the local, I can use local. If I want to the grid, I can able to use the grid. So based on the business need, you can able to choose it. If I remember correctly, you told that local LVM you want. Am I correct?
Yeah, right.
So I'm choosing the LVM here. Then the size, as I told you, by default, in the lowest, it will take the 256 GB. And the storage cost, they will take the double of that, 712 GB. It's not in the always for each case. Like here, if I'm taking the 512 GB, so it is not the double. If I will take the more like 4 TB, so it is taking the 5.3 TB. So 5 TB basically. 532 GB, 1024 GB is equal to 1 TB. So 5 TB approximately is taking. Just example. So what happened? The billing will happen to you the 4 TB. Why the 1 TB extra, or why the, in this case, the double it is taking? Because they need for the backup, they need for flash, they need for the your reco, got it, archive, those all, that's why they have taken the extra space. Got it? So billing at any cost, it will happen with the 712 GB. Yes, we can increase and decrease based on the business need. Here it is asking for the public key. So we need to upload the public key, which we have already generated. So the public key I am using. Got it? And then license, what license you want to use. If you have the existing license, then you can use the bring your own license. The price will be 40% cheaper than the actual cost. If you want to license included, then you can put the license included. And then we can use the network where my database will be created. So I have created onto virtual cloud network. So we have a DBA training virtual cloud network. Over there I am creating the subnet. I am using the public subnet. If you will use the private subnet, you are not able to access this machine on the public IP address. For that, you need a jump box. From that, you can connect to your Oracle cloud environment, and from there, you can able to connect. Got it? So basically, network layer or otherwise, you have to define your network latency. You have to define your network protocol. Got it? So there's a different type of network in Oracle. Based on that, we can allow to the connection. So I'm using here the public net, so I can directly able to connect from my laptop. Okay. Now host name. Host name, it is asking what host name you want. So I am giving the host name like DBA training. This is my host name. Okay. Now advanced option, it will show you the tagging. So what purpose you are using those tagging, you can able to do like fault domain if you want to manage, or you want to the time zone specific. So based on my browser, it is Asia time zone they have connected. I can able to choose it. Depending on your location in your login, it will show you the German time. So those you can see. If you want the fault domain, you can able to do. Otherwise, you can remove it. Now here it is asking me the database name. So by default, it will give you the database name. I can use the any of the name of my database, like DBAT20C or DBAT20, any name I can give for my database. Got it? Now, if I want to the 21C, so I can give the DBAT21C, whichever the name you want to give to your database name, you can able to do. Then you can select your, what I have given in the previous DBAT20C I have given. Let me give the 21C, because we are creating the 21C database. 2.2 code, okay. And now the next, here I'm taking the database name 21C. So that will be taken, and the PDB name you can use whatever the PDB name. So I have given the PDB one, and then I am changing my database image. So here I am using the Oracle database version 21C. If you will display all versions, so it will show you all the minor version as well. Got it? So I am using the latest one, 21C. Got it? This is the latest one, and the PDB name I have given the PDB one. Then it will ask me the password. So as a DBA, I can able to give the password with the 9 character minimum. And of course, this 9 character, we have a certain condition, the 2 caps letter, 2 a small letter, 2 a special character, 2 number. So accordingly, you can give your password for the sys user. Okay. So I'm giving the password. I've given my password for my sys user. And then what type of load of the database are you going to use for transaction purpose, or you are going for data warehouse? Accordingly, you can choose. So this is for the transaction processing we are creating. That's way. If you want to use the automatic backup, you can able to do. But in a automatic backup, you need a storage, object storage you required. Got it? So you can. And the retention, you can able to choose from 7 days to 60 days, depend on your business need. Either you can use the 7 days, or you can use the 60 days, depend on the business need. Understood? And then backup schedule, it is taking the universal time zone. So depend on your location, you can choose. Because I am logging in my data center, you can see S-born, I am working USS born. So that's way it is. So when you want to do, accordingly you can do. If you don't want automatic backup, you can disable it. So it's your wish how you want to do it. Understood? Any doubt, any question so far?
No, no, it's okay.
Are you getting the point?
Yeah, I've got the point.
So I don't want to do the backup here, so just I removing it because it's just for the demo. Now I'm creating database, so it has taken the signal. What it is saying? Provisioning. The earlier which we have created, if you can see now, it is terminated.
Yeah.
So they are creating the new database. It will take 40 to 50 minutes, depend on the load onto the and your data centers, what you have chosen based on that ability domain. So here you can see the provisioning. If the work request, you can see the more log you can able to check. You can see it is accepted, 0% completed. If you will click and monitor, you can able to see the progress as well. So it will take the time. Got it?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, if you have any question, anything, feel free to ask. Once it is created, I will show you the demo, how we can connect, how we can use it, those all.
Better let it spin
Yeah,
up.
approximately it will take the 50 minutes, 40 to 50 minutes to create the instance.
Yeah, so maybe we can only continue from there next lesson.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you able to see?
Not at the moment. I can just see
Okay, so let me
Outlook.
okay. So now let me show you. Are you able to see?
Yeah, 42%. Yeah,
So
yeah,
42% has completed.
yeah.
Good. So it will take the time. Just take your time and then we can continue further. Okay.
Okay, okay.
So as of now, as you have seen, the 42% has completed, and now we are waiting. Once it is completed of the entire one, then I will let you know. Work request, you can see what task it is doing as of now. So it is creating that in my DB system, my machine network completed, my CPU and other things is completed. Now it is creating the database. So all the resource you can see. Node has created in process, then the DB system, and then the database, all in the progress. Okay, so it will take 30 to 40 minutes. So meanwhile, we can go for another topic and then we can continue. So now you can see my database has created. So here you can see the database is created. Let me go for this database. So it's available. Come to the node. In the node, you can get your IP address. And based on this, I'm going to connect. So let me connect it. For connecting, I'm using my putty. So in the putty, if you can see like the 20C we have, similar way I can use for the my 21C connection. So we use a 19C, 20C, 12C, 21C, those all. Okay. And then go to your session. Got it. Go to your connections. And SSH, you can see here authentication. So this authentication, you can give your key of the private key. So that I have given. And then let me commit. Let me save the 21C. And then I can open. So the first connection it will ask you, and then let me connect. Yes. And once you have connected here, we can able to use the sudo, and then we can able to connect to the particular database. Did you get the idea? Yeah. So we can use Oracle user, and then here I can use SQL Plus as sysdba. So now I have connected with the Oracle Extreme Performance 21C database. This is the one way you can able to do. Let me show you. Select name. This is my password, and then here I'm using the open underscore mode from $, database. So this is my DBT 21C database. This is the one way. Another way we can connect with the SQL Developer also. That can be also possible. So let me go and show you that one as well. So you can all can get the idea how it work. So let me connect to my data folder. We have a SQL Developer. Let me start my SQL Developer. So there's a various tools through that you can able to connect. So 12C, 19C. Let me go for my 21C. So let me connect it. And here I am connecting with this. So Oracle Cloud 21C I am giving. This one, and the IP address I'm giving. That is my database name. So let me give to my service ID. And what is the IP address which we have using? So that you can able to do. Let me show you that IP address. And let me try this connection as well. Let me test. So you can see here the success. Getting my point? So here you can see the status success. Now let me save and let me connect it. So save password and then I can connect. And the same query I can able to use from there as well, like what I did. So this is my Oracle 21C database. So I have shown you the Oracle 20C, 2019C, 12C as well as Oracle 21C. So these all. So we will talk about the new feature in Oracle 21C, and those all the things step by step I will guide you how we can check all the feature which is available in Oracle 21C. I hope you all have understood the concept. So that's for this demo, and of course later on I will guide you the other part as well. I hope you all have created it. If not, I will wait for some time. I'm giving you the 10 minute. Try to connect from the both, from the putty as well as from the your Sql Developer tool. Got it? Because later on we will go for the new feature test, and those we can able to get you. So thank you all, and just a 15 minute I'm giving you extra. Complete this task and then we can proceed for the new feature testing. Thank you.